Well, I'm here at my local Trader Joe's because I need to stock up on some wine. Stay tuned. So I'm always on the lookout for French rosés, especially those from south of France. But this one caught my eye. I like that it's just under 13% alcohol, and it's quite light in color. I bet this one's going to be dry, just a little bit of fresh fruit, maybe some strawberry, and I just really adore the southern French wines. So I'll try it and let you know what I think. Well, I found some more rosés, and both of these are from Provence. So this one is actually Aix-en-Provence, and this one is from another area in France. I think they're going to be good. I like the color, so now I just need to taste them and tell you what I think. Now it's time to go taste. So I went to Trader Joe's and I picked out some, I think, fantastic rosés. And the great thing about the rosés from Trader Joe's are they're so affordable. All of these rosés are under $10, and I highly recommend each one of them. There wasn't a stinker in the bunch. Well, this one, I already drank it. And you know what? I had it for dinner. It was so good. I had a Mediterranean pizza, and I had an artichoke and mozzarella and feta cheese pizza to go with it, and a Greek chicken kebab. And it just was perfect, and I sat outside. And that really lets you know something about why I like the rosés, especially from Provence, so much. They're great, food-friendly wines, and they're perfect for drinking out on the hot summer days. So it was about 85 degrees out on the deck at around 7 o'clock. So as you can imagine, you want something a little refreshing, something that complements the food, and something that has some nice minerality. And the French rosés really fit the bill. And I wasn't sure about the Trader Joe's ones. I hadn't had these ones at all until I picked them up for our episode. So this one is also from Provence. In fact, all of these are from the area of Provence. And if you look at the color of these wines, sorry about this one because I drank it, they're very, very pale pink. And those are usually the style and the color of the wines that I tend to like. Very, very faint rosé and light pink colors. And that's because if you look at the color of the rosés, it usually is a little bit of a hint, a little bit of indication of what the style is going to be like. So all three of these are very dry. So this is if you are very comfortable with Pinot Grigio and you maybe like a dry Chardonnay. If you're okay with those, then I think you're going to like these if you haven't had a rosé yet. The middle one is just a beautiful one. It's mostly Syrah. It's probably, as you can tell, probably just a slightly darker shade than this one. And of course, this one was super light. Sorry, I did drink it. And this one it's a very nice tasting rosé. Has the strawberry and the raspberry notes that all three of them have, and a little bit of herbs, just a faint of rosemary, which makes sense because that's sort of where they're grown. Is plenty of lavender and rosemary and thyme grown in Provence. This one is mostly Syrah, and I think it shows just a little bit in the color, but they taste all so similar that it doesn't really matter so much about the grapes. In fact, the grapes of rosés from southern France are almost always going to be a blend, right? So it's going to have Grenache, and it's going to have Syrah, and it's going to have Mourvedre and Cinsault. Those are pretty much the four grapes that will go into all of the southern French Provençal style rosés. And I just love them so much. I'm so happy to share them with you. So this one, the Mont is just so nice. Easy. It's probably, of the three, had the highest minerality and maybe the highest acidity. So if you know you like dry wines, I'd say this one is probably the most important and the one I would love you to try at Trader Joe's. This one comes in at about maybe $8. This one just under $10. It's just, it blows my mind. And the next one is right around the $10 mark. Unbelievable values from southern France that it's hard. It's just, I can't believe it. So you really can't go wrong if you picked any one of these wines. And if you were having a party, wow, they would just be delicious. Chill them down very well. And what's great about the French Provençal style rosés, you can throw just about anything at them. They go well with salads and grilled chicken and fish, and maybe a little bit of pork, but I think I would stick to the vegetables and the chicken and seafood, I think, for its best complement. Again, tonight was mostly vegetarian, and these wines were just delicious. So I'd stick to maybe that. And if you've ever had a salad niçoise, which is, olives and tuna based, these wines were just made for that. So I would stick to maybe a little bit more of the lighter side for this. And it's summer and you're eating outside, you want to stick to that. Well, this next one is really kind of cute. It's Moonlight Roses, and it's a really neat shaped bottle, and so is the Sagnol, which is just this really cool looking bottle. And you'll notice that about the French Provençal rosés. They come in these really cool shaped bottles, and I don't know why they do it, but I like it, and I can almost always identify that, oh yeah, that's a rosé from southern France. This one you may notice from one of my other episodes where I talked about summer rosés. And this one is a very a sister wine, if you will, from the same winery that makes another very famous rosé that's owned by Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. I'm not sure how they've worked that out yet, but this is a very nice rosé. Still strawberry and red raspberries, and some nice acidity and a little bit of minerality. And it's still dry. All three of those are very dry. I recommend all three of these. I'd say especially this one. It makes a really nice repertoire for your summer drinking. So you could put these outside and have them with all kinds of great food, and you are not going to be disappointed. So, you know what? That Trader Joe's haul turned out to be pretty nice. I found 3 rosés. I love all 3, and what great finds. So for your summer, enjoy some French rosés, and you won't be disappointed.